This short video is intended to demonstrate the functions of the Blackboard learning management system that I've already become fairly proficient at using in my current teaching of my online course, and to show you areas that I will be potentially using in future classes. The first areas I'm pointing to are the customization package and the utility tools that I've been using in terms of the setup of my classes. With the customization tools, I've mainly become familiar with the teaching style area and the properties area, where I set up the visual design of my Blackboard page and make the course available to my students. As you can see from the design of my Blackboard page itself, I typically use the buttons tools and use color patterns that make the links to instructional pages easier to notice. With the packages and utilities link, I've primarily used the course copy function that has allowed me to transfer all of the instructional materials from one course to the next, saving me considerable time and effort. One thing I've learned from using this function is that it is better to create folders with more general titles that aren't date specific, so as to save time changing dates and messages in other areas. The next two areas I'd like to point out are the users and groups areas and the grade center area. Within the first function, I monitor enrollment and add and delete students who have enrolled or dropped my class. Because our enrollment system is not directly synced up with Blackboard, I have to constantly monitor this area to make sure that students are either in or out of the class, so they do or don't show up on the roster at the time of posting. I'm actually in the Grade Center site, particularly the full Grade Center site, as you can see here, on a constant day-to-day basis, often multiple times. I use this area to monitor student progress, access individual and test assignment statistics, and feedback, and send out email reminders to students who have not completed assignments, and I then can download the entire Grade Center spreadsheet into an Excel spreadsheet to save as backup for submitting to records as backup for grading posting. The content area is one of the central areas I access to modify. It contains all of the links to assignment and test pages where I've set up announcements, learning folders, the discussion board, Turnitin post-its, essays, rubrics, and media presentations. As you can see from the sideboard, I've tried to make this area easy to read with a limited number of links available so students will have fewer problems accessing those links. I've also moved links into a prioritized order for ease of discovery. As noted, the three primary links student access are the discussion boards, the weekly lessons, and the essay assignments. The discussion board is pretty self-explanatory, containing reading and short writing assignments related to student essays. I also use the discussion board links themselves to access grading and functions for posts, which also allows me to send emails to students who need reminders. The weekly lessons link contains 5 folders specific to lessons students need to complete. In each of these folders, there are typically 2 or more areas. a folder, a folder with a PowerPoint lesson that students can access that contains a PowerPoint itself on an essay unit, and possible PowerPoint examples of essays, and a PowerPoint quiz that the students will need to take after they've read the PowerPoint. In addition, I include a grammar lesson quiz that the students can take multiple times. This test is actually related to readings in the handbook, the pocket style manual that they need to read, that they can either purchase online through Amazon or get in hard copy. Finally, the essay assignments area contains 6 folders, each with an essay that the students will be submitting throughout that go along with the units. In addition, the grading criteria and the rubrics for all of those essays. As you see, I include the prompt for each of those essays right on the front page of the essay assignments link. And then in the essay folders, I include 2 essay examples from Turnitin postings and other essays, sample articles that the students can use for further research, and the essay Turnitin posting site that the students can use to submit their papers. In all, I've made great gains from building and using my Blackboard course sites in an online teaching environment, although I do know that there are style areas, particularly in course tools, that I will explore further, such as blogs. I know that we do have a VoiceThread link. I'm not sure if it's here in the site, but we do subscribe to it. And Blackboard Collaborate, which is CCC Confer, and other links that I know that are going to be very helpful in my future teaching of my online course. With that being said, I feel like I'm doing a good job in teaching. I have, in the past 2 semesters, maintained about a 90% retention rate in the summer class and an 80% retention rate in the current course. So I think things are doing well in terms of my courses, but I still know that I need some work to do. That being said, thanks. I hope this was helpful and informative.